The first piece that we are going to cover today is the 2015 Cricket World Cup. For a cricket-obsessed nation, this is the first time that we are so disinterested in the World Cup. Frankly, before the India-Pakistan match, nobody was even talking about the World Cup. And sure, we won against Pakistan. But I think we all know that that was primarily because of the sledging tactics used against Pakistani batsmen. Close-in fielders were instructed to talk in fluent English with one another around them, which, let's face it, must have had a deep impact on their psyche.
Well, Umar, at once Australia was cruising towards victory when Finch and Maxwell were batting. Do you think in which moment or in which particular over the momentum shifted towards Pakistan?
Pakistani batsmen were like, hey, maa bain ki karni hai to kar lo, but please don't do this deep insecurities addressing psychological warfare. Of course, Pakistan, being a sensible and mature state, is blaming all the right things for its defeat.
ये कहना चाहूंगी अगर हमारे क्रिकेटर्स हमारे हीरोज अपनी सेल्फीज लेने की बजाय क्रिकेट परफॉर्मेंस पे कंसंट्रेट करते थे शायद आज हम ये मैच जीत जाते।
बहुत बुरा हाल है, लेकिन ये अपनी सेल्फी से तो पहले फारिग हो जाए, उसके बाद ही क्रिकेट पे फोकस करेंगे ना।
Thanks Pakistan for yet again making us feel so much better about ourselves, even when it comes to rationality. But the woman's actually got a point. Clicking selfies makes sense if you're a teenager like Shahid Afridi. But for somebody who's 40-year-old, Misbah-ul Haq, dude, that's just outrightly creepy. But there's a reason why before the India-Pakistan match, we were not that excited about the World Cup. Because our performance has been terrible recently. The Indian cricket team could not manage a single victory in the previous tournament in Australia, and that performance continued in the World Cup warm-up matches. But in spite of all that, some die-hard cricket enthusiasts are going, "Dekh lena, World Cup India hi jeetegi." Which, quite frankly, is like how a 12th class student fails in first term, second term, third term, pre-boards, re-pre-boards. But देख लेना, अपना Montu boards में 90 लाएगा, SRCC में पड़ेगा अपना Montu. These are the same kind of people who are saying that India's chances are dented because of Ishant Sharma's injury. Seriously, Ishant Sharma's injury denting the team's chances. That's like saying, यार उदय चोपड़ा ने मूवी से बैकआउट कर दिया तो हम पैसे कैसे कमाएंगे? I think the primary reason was that you were relying on Uday Chopra. Let's be honest, once the World Cup is over, this is the likely conversation we'll have with the future World Cup winners. Alright guys, so we have won the 2015 World Cup. But we have won it. अरे बच्चे हो क्या? अरे रखो अपने पास गधे करके रखो. But there's a reason why India's interest in cricket is lacking. And that reason is this guy, N. Srinivasan, former president of BCCI. N. Srinivasan is basically one of those few people to whom even Mukesh Ambani would say, यार power का इतना misuse मत कर यार, please यार, मतलब कुछ तो integrity रख. Of the several scams that Srinivasan is being investigated for, the primary one, as many of you might be aware, is the IPL match fixing controversy, for which his son-in-law Gurunath is already in jail. Well, I guess the whole story about using your son-in-law to make some quick money is not really new in our country, no?
I mean, are you serious? Are you serious?
In March 2014, Supreme Court actually said that it found it nauseating that he was still holding on to that role. Now, please bear in mind that the Supreme Court is the apex judiciary body of our country. It is pretty much the epitome of prim and proper language. So when the Supreme Court says that it finds it nauseating, what they basically want to say is, अबे हट जा माइयो, कुछ तो शर्म कर ले यार, शर्म हया है कि नहीं है तेरे में? But the awesomeness that he is, in June 2014, Srinivasan, the same guy who had been barred by Supreme Court to be the president of BCCI, actually took the role of chairman of ICC, the international cricket body. This is basically like, because of some regulations, लड़का क्लास प्रीफेक्ट तो नहीं बन पाया, but what the hell, हेड बॉय बना देते हैं. But देश में जो गन मचाने में मजा आता है, वो बाहर का. Srinivasan recently formed a new enterprise which will now own Chennai Super Kings so that legally he can escape this conflict of interest. So pretty soon he might again be the BCCI president. So much so that if you actually go to the BCCI website right now, the official website, it already lists Srinivasan as the president. Essentially, what this means is the Supreme Court is very likely to have this conversation with N. Srinivasan soon. Hey Shrinu, please give back your BCCI presidency post. अबे चोर कहीं के? What do you mean you won't give it back? अबे nauseating है ये. बने रहे, लूट ले देश को कम्बख्त. Our second piece today is Valentine's Day. Yes, a few days back it was 14th Feb, which basically means there was love flowing everywhere.
Janu, please, I need to. You truly make me the happiest person on earth.
Wow, that was brutal. Honestly, we should just rename Valentine's Day to Let's Make Single People Feel Like Shit Day. Because right from a week before Valentine's Day, the internet kept seeing articles such as which ironically is exactly what makes single people feel weird and out of place on that day. Basically, these articles are like that irritating friend who comes up to you after you've had a breakup and goes, "Oh यार, तू lonely तो feel नहीं कर रहा ना? तू depressed तो नहीं है ना यार? तू ठीक तो है ना? वो इस suicide के बारे में सोचो भी मत. मैं तेरे साथ हूँ, suicide मत सोचो. अभी बस 2 घंटे के लिए डेट से होके आ रहा हूँ, but वैसे तेरे साथ हूँ. Please, don't worry." Of course, what was mostly in news was that Hindu Mahasabha declared that if they find any couple celebrating Valentine's Day, they will get them married, which put most of us urban youth at a very weird place. Because traditionally, most of us find the concept of Valentine's Day extremely cheesy. But now, because of this, the rebel in us is like, dude, we got to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Are you okay? I really thought it was sweet.
But I, for one, always look at the silver lining of the cloud. Essentially, if you have been single all your life and are lonely, this gives you a chance to hook up with a girl who's way out of your league. You know, when she's walking her dog or something, just pretend you're with her and there you're married. They even went on to say that even if you do not meet and profess your love on social networking websites, even then they will get you married. मतलब मिलो तो शादी करा देंगे, फेसबुक पे आई लव यू बोला तो शादी कराओगे, सोचोगे तब भी शादी करा देंगे. I mean, what is this? Like porn site देखोगे तब भी porn star को बुला के शादी करा देंगे, बस करवा देंगे शादी तुम्हारी. But honestly, saying I love you on Facebook and all is practiced by school children these days. So this probably is a very likely conversation. हाँ, तेरी शादी करा रहे हैं, पर मैं तो 7th क्लास में हूँ. Oops. एक बार मैंने कमिटमेंट कर दी, फिर तो मैं अपने आप की भी. अब शादी तो करवा के ही रहेंगे. और हाँ, कल तक 4 बच्चे भी चाहिए मैं. अब कर्सिव राइटिंग में लिख, Godse was awesome. Lot of people have ridiculed Hindu Mahasabha's this stand, including Congress leader Digvijay Singh. Digvijay Singh, mind you, is the most irritating person in the history of humanity. And humanity includes Kamala Khan. So that's how irritating most people find him. Like, he's one of those people, even if Rahul Gandhi farts, he could happily stand behind him and go, "Sir, kya sugandh aa rahi hai, sir? Awesome hai, sir. Kya mehak aa rahi hai, sir?" Do you realize Hindu Mahasabha has actually put us in an awkward position where we are having to go, "Yes, Digvijay, you're actually right over there. You make sense." Post that, a Hindu Mahasabha leader also said that like Gandhi, we will kill Arvind Kejriwal. Do you realize how awesomely talented you have to be to make a statement like, if you say I love you on Facebook, we'll get you married, and still that not being the dumbest statement you made in that week? You guys are in a league of your own. I think the best act would have been if a couple denied by the Khap Panchayat to be together would have roamed around together on Valentine's Day. Hindu Mahasabha would have caught them and said, "Hey, you need to get married." Khap Panchayat won't let them get married. The resulting clash would lead to a huge fight where both will get eliminated and India becomes a better place.